Today, we are going to dive deep into a crucial issue for the future of our team. Just imagine, our great talent, Jayden Daniels, is emerging as the biggest promise in decades, and to ensure that his stardom turns into a solid and lasting career, the Commanders need to follow advice coming directly from a rival. Don't forget, we have 3 behind-the-scenes news from the Commanders, and one of them is about a possible signing that has everyone excited. And, of course, don't forget to leave a like. It's just a click, and it helps me a lot. To start, the name of the moment is Jayden Daniels. He arrived in the NFL, causing quite a stir, something we haven't seen happen in Washington since the glorious times of Robert Griffin III. But we know how that story ended. Griffin was a rising star, but he lost his way after several injuries. The Commanders now have the challenge of preventing that from happening again with Daniels. And the best part? We have a plan. Behind the scenes, an impressive strategic movement is happening. During the offseason, our shrewd Adam Peters made bold choices, focusing on giving Daniels everything he needs to shine and avoid past disasters. It's a new era for the Commanders, with a coaching staff that knows exactly what to do. Dealing with young talents is a complex task, but we are on the right track to ensure that this is a story of continued success. And that's not all. Brandon Beane, the respected GM of the Buffalo Bills, offered valuable advice to our leaders. With his experience in transforming Josh Allen from a promising talent into an NFL MVP, Beane emphasizes the importance of protecting our quarterbacks, both physically and in terms of game strategies. For him, the key is to sustain Daniels' health and mindset, teaching him to make smart choices on the field. Take this example. On the field, protecting Daniels is essential. The Commanders have already started following this line by trading for Laramie Tunsil, one of the best left tackles in the league. This bold move strengthens our offensive line and promises to provide the security that Daniels needs to grow and develop his full potential. Isn't that amazing? Our chance to turn the game around is getting closer. Daniels is also already learning to protect himself better. He has been adjusting his playing style to avoid unnecessary risks, and this evolution will be vital for his long-term success. Experience and practice will only enhance this skill, and all the pieces of the puzzle are coming together for the Commanders' running game to finally take off throughout the season. And here's the highlight. The Commanders have in their hands a first-class star. Jayden Daniels brings a skill set that shines brightly, but to keep that spark alive, we must protect his body and mind while allowing his creativity and intuition to flourish in the game. This means finding the perfect balance between protection and freedom. But let's be honest, talking is easier than doing, right? Many teams have failed trying to keep their great talents safe while seeking innovation and boldness. We cannot repeat those mistakes. What tells us that we won't plummet as it once happened with Griffin? The answer lies in the commitment and solid strategy we are witnessing now. We are witnessing a true revolution in Washington. Adam Peters and our coaching staff are leading the team with mastery, ensuring that Jayden Daniels is more than just a fleeting promise. If we learn from past mistakes and apply the lessons from the giants of the league, the path to greatness will be paved. Now we have a hot and electrifying topic that could profoundly impact the upcoming season. We're talking about the potential addition of Jalen Ramsay, a star from the Dolphins, which could put us even more on the NFL map. Can you imagine the Commanders with an even more robust and efficient defense? I'm sure this possibility excites you, so go ahead and leave a like. This offseason, the Commanders made numerous changes to the roster, but the outside cornerback position remains a concern. Even with various defensive additions, bringing Jalen Ramsay to our side of the field could be the turning point for our defense. He not only brings his experience in crucial games, but also leadership and versatility that would fit perfectly into Dan Quinn's defensive scheme. The possibility of having a player of this caliber has raised my expectations for the upcoming season. The Dolphins' willingness to consider trades for Ramsay, as reported by Ian Rappaport, has opened a window of opportunities that we should explore. The Dolphins' general manager, Chris Greer, mentioned that after several conversations, it was decided that a separation would be beneficial for both parties. This puts the Washington Commanders in a uniquely strategic position, with the chance to bolster our defensive line with one of the best. Can you envision this reinforcement alongside Marshawn Lattimore? Since Lattimore arrived, he has shown remarkable potential. Understanding our team's dynamics, his presence next to Ramsay could transform our defense into a true wall. Imagine the impact. With Mike Sainristil already securing the inside cornerback position, the combination becomes even more intriguing and potentially unbeatable. This move would turn our defense into a reference in the league. Of course, all of this comes with its considerations. Washington may also choose to develop a promising rookie that would fit within the budget, utilizing draft rounds to seek emerging talents. However, if the early picks do not deliver what we need, Ramsay proves to be a solid and reliable alternative. How far should we go to secure this talent? And what do you think about seeing our budget adjust to embrace Jalen with a fair contract? Ramsay's situation in Miami is heating up, and everything indicates that it's the perfect time for Washington to act. A strategic choice to bring in this player could represent a huge gain in the quality of our defense, elevating our ceiling as a team and providing even greater success in the season. Are you ready for another update about our team? Now, let's talk about something that's heating up behind the scenes in the NFL and could change the course of our season. The Commanders are being encouraged to be aggressive in the upcoming NFL draft. I know this topic has you excited, and I promise that by the end of this video, you'll have information that will make you feel even closer to our roster. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell because there's a lot of news coming your way. In recent months, we've all experienced the thrill of the Commanders' achievements, which took us to the NFC Championship game final. Jayden Daniels, our rookie quarterback, has shown what he's made of, leading the team on a campaign that exceeded all expectations. Now, the pressure is on to improve and advance even further. That's why the Commanders are preparing to make smart choices in the draft, capitalizing on the good phase we're in. With the 29th pick in the first round, the possibilities are vast. There's a consensus among experts. Being aggressive in this draft will be essential. The idea is to fill the gaps that prevent us from being unbeatable. Ben Solak from ESPN suggests that the Commanders take advantage of every opportunity to add players who can make a difference right in their first season. This means keeping an eye out for star receivers or solid defenders falling into our lap. Solak advocates taking risks on talents that need a little push to shine, without fear of trading pieces to acquire guys ready to change games. There's a lot of talk about promising names that could boost our defense. Michael Williams, Shamar Stewart, and Donovan Ezirawaku are examples of players who could strengthen our line and increase pressure on opponents. And, of course, the safety duo of Nick Emenwari and Malachi Starks is also on the radar. But it might require trading players to bring these prospects home. It's worth the boldness, right? I'm already excited to see how this will unfold. Now, about the offense, we've thought of everything. John Keem, also from ESPN, is keeping an eye on talents for our ground game. The search for a dynamic running back who can make a difference on every play is crucial. With games where the rushing average was below expectations, improving this area is a priority. He also highlights the need for a speedy partner on the other side of the field with Terry McLaurin. After all, strengthening both offense and defense only makes us stronger on the road to the Super Bowl. So, folks, in this new scenario, what do you think the Commanders should do? Will they be able to, with these picks, transform the destiny of the upcoming season and become unbeatable? Leave your comment down below. I want to know your opinion. Don't forget to like the video and share it with other Commanders fans so we can continue this conversation. We're keeping an eye on the draft, and I'm eagerly waiting to see the impact these new faces will bring to our team. Let's turn expectations into reality. Today, we are going to dive deep into a crucial issue for the future of our team. Just imagine, our great talent, Jayden Daniels, is emerging as the biggest promise in decades, and to ensure that his stardom turns into a solid and lasting career, the Commanders need to follow advice coming directly from a rival. Don't forget, we have 3 behind-the-scenes news from the Commanders, and one of them is about a possible signing that has everyone excited. And, of course, don't forget to leave a like. It's just a click, and it helps me a lot. To start, the name of the moment is Jayden Daniels. He arrived in the NFL, causing quite a stir, something we haven't seen happen in Washington since the glorious times of Robert Griffin III. But we know how that story ended. Griffin was a rising star, but he lost his way after several injuries. The Commanders now have the challenge of preventing that from happening again with Daniels. And the best part? We have a plan. Behind the scenes, an impressive strategic movement is happening. During the offseason, our shrewd Adam Peters made bold choices, focusing on giving Daniels